Hey guys, and welcome back to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Welcome to the series we like to call JANK-O-RAMA. And today's JANK-O-RAMA game is Double Dragon 3. Now, if many of you were a child of the 80s or late 80s, I guess maybe even somewhat early 90s, Double Dragon 1 was kicking about. Now, Double Dragon 1 was big in the arcade, so was Double Dragon 2, but Double Dragon 1 for its time was groundbreaking. And Double Dragon 3 is just pure jank. Like, when this came out, this wasn't critically acclaimed, it was terrible, and some of the stuff in here was just bad. Like, the cons definitely outweighed the pros, and this is just pure jank. And this is jank I don't like. This is not a guilty pleasure. I have no love for this game. So this was Double Dragon 3, known as the Sacred Stones, and it was also known as the Rosetta Stone. Over here in the UK, we knew it as the Rosetta Stone. I only know it as the Sacred Stones when I'm looking into it later. It feels bad. It's just not great. Like, the graphics look better, but the frames, it has such a low frame count. When stuff is going on, everything about this game is just choppy. Like, Double Dragon was cutting edge when it came out because there wasn't a beat 'em up like it, and it was a very popular game in the arcade. I played it a lot. Now, there's one slight positive thing I have to say, is when the enemies are down, you press jump and you kind of jump up really high, almost do like a kind of wrestling WWF around the time this game was out. I guess WWE in today's game, you do a big jump up and kind of knee drop on them, which is the coolest thing I can say about this game. And yeah, the boss fights, they're just not fun. I found the bosses overpowering. They were kind of destroying me, but hey, we got unlimited coins and we can keep whacking it in here. And here I am getting whacked out. Hopefully I'll defeat him soon, and we'll see the mystic old granny. You know, like when you see this game, there was a granny with a walking stick and she comes and tells you random stuff. And honestly, this game is so jank, I'm not even slightly interested in what she has to say to me. So we start off like mission 1. Now mission 2, we're in China. This game here was the first game, at least as I know, that actually had DLC in the arcade. You had to pay for stuff. So here you are, you're in the shop and you're paying with real money. You're paying with credits. If you want tricks, if you want weapons, if you want energy, if you want power-ups, you pay for it with real money. You put in that coin and do it. Not something I ever would have tried in the arcade. I never played this in the arcade, and I never intend to play this in the arcade. But wow, like, this had in-app purchases, man. Like almost like the modern formula that we have for games now. You know, like when you're looking at a mobile game and it's like, hey, your character can't punch because his arm's broken, but you want to fix his arm and throw a punch. And here I am, I bought a pair of nunchucks and I can't even use the nunchucks. Billy can't use the nunchucks. He just can't use them, and here I am just getting beaten. Now imagine if I was in the arcade and I paid extra money to get the nunchucks. I can't even use the nunchucks. Like, I tried. Really, for the money you're paying, you'd expect to get an advantage, a significant advantage. You've just paid another credit just for that, and all I'm doing is I'm showing off. I'm like, hey, look at me, I'm flicking my nunchucks. Terrible. But do let me know in the comments if there was another game that you know that had in-app purchases. I'm sure there's more out there. I can't think of any, but Double Dragon 3 will rinse your money and give you a low frame rate, crap experience, jank at its finest. I don't know if anyone out there has this as a guilty pleasure. If you do, then definitely let me know, but I am not that guy. Like, I'm even putting money in when running this on MAME or RetroArch, wherever I was running it. I think I'm running this on RetroArch actually. Pressing that coin button, I almost don't want to press it, even though it's not costing me anything. The energy to press that coin button is not worth it for this game. I mean, look how terrible it is. Look at the animation. Look how I'm getting hit, the hit detection, and it wants to charge you for a pair of nunchucks you can't hit anyone with. And moving along to the second level boss, guys, it was just dreadful. And I usually enjoy playing games with videos, but this really was a chore. I don't know, I just couldn't beat this boss. I was putting in coins and I was just getting whacked out, whacking in more money and getting whacked again. It's not like I was trying stuff. I was trying to attack him, but he was just out with a punch fast. Like, I didn't check the dip switches to see what was on, so I'm playing this on whatever the normal difficulty is. But as soon as I approach him, look at that, that is just one coin gone. And again I try and I just get whacked out. Like, if I played this in the arcade, if I played it once, I would have felt gutted and I never would have played it again. But if you guys actually played this in the arcade, definitely share your experience about it. Did you play it and hate it, or are you one of those guys that really did enjoy this jank? Because let's face it, I don't mind liking jank. There's a lot of jank games that I like. This isn't one of them, but this might be your jank guilty pleasure. Definitely hit me up in the comments below if that was your thing. Also guys, if there's any jank recommendations, keep them coming in. I've got a list of jank, but that list can always increase. I wanna find new jank. I want you guys to tell me your favorite jank, your jank that you hate, jank that you love, a guilty pleasure, whatever it is. Keep your jank coming in the comments and I will definitely check them out. But that's really it guys. Double Dragon 3, if you haven't played it, well, that's good because you're not missing anything. And don't even bother playing it. You know, I'm going through this jank so you don't have to. Anyway guys, take care of yourself, take care of each other. If you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is super appreciated. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.